Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to proceed, I believe, once we have a little meeting over here. No, we've got three. We're good. We're good. Yep, I got numbers. We're all set. All right, Mr. Sheffield. It's been a little.
All right.
We're back.
Okay, great. Thank you, Merrill. Okay, Travis, I want to move to February 23rd. Okay. Let's start with where you were when your dad came in the house. Okay. Where were you at that time, at that moment?
I was in the living room. I was trying to get my son to take a nap.
Okay. Who were you with?
I had my son on my chest, obviously, and my mother was in there, and I think my sister was in there as well.
Okay. Did your dad come in?
He did.
All right. What did you notice about your dad when he came in?
He came through the kitchen, the back kitchen door that leads to the garage, and he was in a almost frantic state. He came in, like I said earlier, he's had hip surgery, he's had a stroke, so him going at a fast pace is kind of a rare thing, and he was moving pretty quick.
Okay.
Coming in.
Did he say anything to you?
Yeah, he said, Travis, the guy that has been breaking in down the road just ran by the house. Something's happened.
The guy.
The guy.
Did you know who he meant by the guy?
I was under assumption that it was the same individual that I saw on the 11th.
Okay.
Because he was down there as well. Saw the same video.
Because who was down there as well?
My father was down there as well on the 11th and saw the same video and talked to Officer Rash with me as well. So I was under assumption that it was the same guy from the 11th as who he's speaking of that just ran by.
All right. So he comes in. The guy who's been breaking in down the street is back.
Yes.
Okay. Then what?
Yes. So he ran off. I think he told me to grab my gun.
Okay.
He said something's happening. Grab your gun. So I went to my room, which is the door is to the living room that I was in, and the first firearm that I had that was easily accessible because I had my son that week. My pistols were in the safe and everything was my shotgun. I just cleaned it or I had it out for something. So I grabbed the shotgun.
Okay.
And walked out. Went out through the kitchen door to the driveway where my truck was.
Okay. So I'm about to use a permanent marker. I've done that before. So you come out of your house. You can come from this line. You come out of your house, and you come out where?
I came out and went to the driveway, to the end of the driveway, because my truck was at the very end. I think the boat was in the driveway, so I had it right.
All right. So you come out.
Yep.
What do you do first?
So I went to the driver's side. Or when I came out, Dad went into his bedroom, so I was by myself when I came out. I came out to see what was going on. I looked, obviously, out of the driveway or out of the garage. Didn't see anything, and then went to the end of the road to where my truck was.
Okay. What'd you do?
I looked down to the right.
Down back in which direction?
Into the neighborhood towards Burford and Holmes.
Okay, so you
first.
look this way.
Yes.
All right.
And then I looked back down Satilla where 220, where the house that has been having stuff stolen and
All right.
I saw the guy run into was down there. I looked down there and I saw my neighbor, Matt Albenzi, in the road.
All right, where was Matt?
Matt was on Satilla Drive. I thought he was right adjacent to the property there.
What property?
To the 220.
Okay. So Matt Albenzi was up this way. Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you see or say or do?
So I came out when I saw Matt. I was right at the truck. So when I saw Matt down the road, he saw me and he pointed down the road, pointed down towards Burford and Satilla and Holmes towards me.
Did you see him point?
I did.
Where were you standing when you saw it?
I was right at at the corner of the driveway and Satilla Drive. We have a group of mailboxes right there, and I was just on the inside of those mailboxes.
Okay, and he pointed in what direction?
Towards me, down Satilla Drive.
Okay, pointing this way towards Burford?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What did you think when you saw that?
At that moment, having Dad saying the guy that just ran by the house, the guy that been breaking into the house down the road, just ran by the house. I came out, didn't see him, and then saw Matt Albenzi, who was on scene on February 11th, who also saw the video and has seen videos that we've talked about,
Sure.
pointing down the road. I thought it was reasonable that, okay, there's something to this. This guy may have just ran by. Matt may have just seen him, either caught him breaking in, stealing something, or the guy that owns the property that stays in the camper might be on property and just startled him, or God forbid, maybe there may have been an altercation or something happened.
Okay. May have seen, may have broken in. Okay. So what did you do?
So at that time, my dad came out of the house through the garage as well, and he told me he ran down the road. He pointed towards Burford.
Who told you who ran down?
My father told me the guy from the other night, which turned out to be Mr. Arbery, but he said the guy that just ran down Satilla.
Go ahead.
So he said, get in the truck, let's go down there.
Okay.
So okay.
Your dad is communicating to you. He says, get in the truck.
Yes,
Okay. You said you had a shotgun.
I did.
Where did you put your shotgun?
I put it right between. It was a brand new truck, so it had vinyl seats. It was a 46. It was a bench seat. It's a work truck. And what I would usually do if I'm out in the woods or if I have a long gun with me is I'd put it between the seats. There was a crease between the two seat splits. So
It's the bench seat,
it is.
but there's a crease.
Yeah. So there's 3 different seats, but they're all across, and I just put my shotgun or rifle or whatever
Okay.
right there.
All right.
And
Where's the muzzle?
The muzzle is down to the floorboard, touching the floorboard by the gas pedal.
All right. And where's the butt of the gun?
The butt of the gun, being that was a shorter shotgun. If y'all can see where I'm at here, if I'm sitting in the seat, the butt would be about right here.
All right.
Right
Where
there.
did your dad get in the car?
So Dad, I had a car seat in the truck at the time. It was a regular cab pickup, and
All right, stop there.
okay.
I've shown the statement I've marked as Travis McMichael Exhibit 14 for identification. May I approach?
Yes.
I'm going to show you. Travis McMichael 14 for identification. Do you recognize it?
Yes.
What is it?
That is looking in the interior of my truck at the time with my son's car seat in the passenger seat.
Is that a fair and accurate depiction of the car seat in your truck?
Very, very much so, yes.
Move to admit Defense Exhibit 14.
No objection.
Now publish.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm showing you Defense Exhibit 14. We're taking a look here. Obviously, this is the car seat we're talking about.
Yeah, same car seat.
Okay. All right, so where is your dad sitting?
He is stuffed in the car seat. He's kind of got half of him in the car seat, and this is the car seat. He's kind of angled in it like this. He's stuffed. The best term to say, he's stuffed in that car seat right there on the passenger side.
And what is he saying to you, if anything?
I think he was cussing about the car seat, trying to get in the car seat. And I just started driving. At that point,
Which way are you driving?
I turn out and head towards Burford.
Okay. And what are you doing driving in that direction?
I'm trying to find out what's going on. I'm trying to analyze the whole situation, but looking for whoever it was that ran by. I haven't made any eye contact at the time, but
Have you personally determined who it was that ran by?
no, I did not.
Have you accepted what your dad has said, that this is in fact the guy?
I assumed that he was correct, but I wanted to verify.
Okay, so you said you start heading towards Burford,
Yes.
all right? Now we're towards Burford. What do you do, or what do you see?
Sometime before Burford, or as we're going, I asked my father, I said, did you call the cops, or the cops on the way? I'm not sure exactly what I said. I think I said, did you call the cops?
Okay. And so at this moment, you're asking him if he called the police.
Yes.
All right, and?
He said, I know that he didn't catch what I was saying. I don't think he was paying attention completely. He said, yes, yes. I assume that he has called the police. at this
Okay.
point.
You're saying, I know that he didn't. You mean as you sit here today, you know he didn't?
As minutes later, I realized that he did
Okay.
not.
At this moment, what was your impression at this moment?
That the police have been called.
Okay. Where do you go now?
I continue, about that time, right around there, we were at the corner of Satilla Homes, and then Burford's a couple yards past that. We were about right there. There's a group of bushes and kind of a jog onto Burford.
Okay?
So you can see straight down the road, but where we were at, you can't really, you can miss something.
All right. So there's bushes here at the corner of Burford?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's hard to see.
Mhm.
All right, what do you do?
Continue on Burford. I look down Satilla, look down Holmes. There's nobody
All right.
on either side.
You're looking. Okay, and you go this way.
Yep.
Now what?
As soon as we get on Burford, I see turn out to be Mr. Arbery running down the road.
Okay, so what are you doing when you first see him?
When I first see him, I'm trying to see if I recognize him.
Okay.
And he's running. He's got long strides. He's athletic. He's athletic. He was in great shape. He was in long strides. I recognized that run, but
Okay,
Can't
so
do
what
that
did you do next?
So I continue to drive up to him. As we're getting closer, I recognize his haircut.
Where would you say you are on Burford when you get close to him?
I was 2 houses down.
Okay.
It was the first 150 feet, I would say.
All right. Now, how fast would you say you're going?
At that point, I was probably riding the brake.
Okay.